Hey everybody, majictablitskittles here, and I am back with my update for whatever month it may be. I'm not going to waste a lot of time trying to figure out what that is, but we're starting it 5 days late. Sorry about that, reasons. So basically, I will say that this month I haven't done a lot of drawing compared to last month. I mean, I still did do quite a lot, but the thing is I've been busy working on the manga, which is here. You know, it's like I got a lot done in that, and I've actually come up with a beginning I actually like, which was the issue. Starting a manga is hard, finishing is easier. So anyway, basically, I guess I can show this, like this is my manga planning notebook, but the thing is there was just this drawing in it that I think you guys should see. So basically, we were in, zoology class, and basically somebody asked me to teach them how to draw sleeves, so I'm like, okay, so I drew that one with closed folds, and still not sure why they would want me to teach it, because I can't teach, but they drew it, and I thought it was awesome, and then we made a little joke, and it's like, I will rule the world, starting with sleeves. So that's me. Apparently I'm gonna rule the world now. Be afraid. So, yeah, there's that. And this, you may be wondering what the heck that is, so if you haven't been on any of my live streams, I have what I call the Skittle Bomb, which is like basically the Dragon Ball Z equivalent of the Spirit Bomb, except it's with Skittles, and apparently one day we came up with the idea for a multi-Skittle Bomb, and I'm like, oh, that's cool enough to draw! So then that's me, and then there's the Skittle Bombs everywhere. And fun fact on this drawing, it took me like 20 minutes to do because I was just like, I wanted to show Fox before he ended his stream, so I just decided to draw it really quickly. And I believe it was like 5 in the morning to him. Hi, Fox. Have we destroyed your sleep cycle yet? So basically, yeah, there's the drawing of that, and it's basically a ton of Skittle Bombs. And this one, as you're going to see quite a bit of, is because school started now, so I'm in art class, but the thing is, I have the bad tendency of whenever the teacher hands out an assignment, I draw whatever I want for the, first 5 days or something. And then on the last day that the assignment's supposed to be done, I kind of just draw it all in one day and be like, bam! And she's not happy about that. So this would be the thing that I used to ignore people the first day. I mean, in art, I don't make a sound. Like, as soon as I'm drawing, I am quiet, which may be impossible for you to believe. But, yeah, basically, here's a drawing of Crow, and it was done with Sharpies, because I was bored. And there wasn't a lot of color option, otherwise I would have done different colors, and I actually like how this drawing came out. I mean, it's pretty good as far as the sketch goes. Then here we were supposed to draw something mechanical, and wait. Yeah, I was originally gonna go with like a gun and the clips falling out and there were bullets in it, and I'm like, nah, why don't I just use the bullets? More specifically on a phone. To break the phone. Yeah, this would be one of those examples of waiting until the last day, because they said that we were supposed to do something mechanical, which is basically a man-made object. And yeah, this is basically what I came up with. Since I don't have a phone, you know, they're like, oh, well, you can draw your phone or something. It's like, I don't have a phone, and if I did have a phone, I'd probably break it. And then to the corner of my eye, I see this. I'm like, that's it. I'm going to shoot a phone! So, I kind of did, and I don't know, be on the lookout if this drawing's ever finished. And then here is actually, we're working on perspective, and we were supposed to basically be building like a block house thing, but the thing is I've already done that assignment before in the past years that I've taken art. So my teacher basically said that I could draw whatever I wanted to, as incorporated with perspective. And fun fact, this is my room. Like, this you see here is literally right in front of me. I won't show you, but because my room's mainly a mess, I had to pick the one spot on my floor which was clean. I mean, there's a dead lawn gnome over there, Slender's page is over there, water bottle there, tripod here, drawings there, like there. Shoes, cards, chair, mouse, sock, clay panda, explosive turtle, and scary lawn gnome. So other than that, and a ton of other drawings, actually. Not from this month though, but, oh, actually there is one from my month. Yeah, basically I have a wall of drawings, and one of the drawings I did this month is kind of on my wall. I'll show you later. But this is basically my room. The lawn gnome would be here. Turtle over here. That drawing desk thing right like here is where the magic happens. That's where I draw stuff. Notice how it hasn't been drawn yet. So, and then here's my desk, as you can tell, actually quite messy. So, and perspective is hard to do. I mean, I like how the chair came out, but this drawing is going to take a while. I feel like I could give a room tour with this. It's like, hey everybody, Magic Tablet Skittles here, and here's a room tour. There you go. Alright, so basically on this drawing is just one that I drew right after a competition. It was basically like, we went to this mountain to draw like trees and stuff. Like you could either draw a figure drawing or people. So I'm like, oh hey, I'll do both. Totally not cheating. And this notebook is huge. So basically I drew my OC Exodus, and the thing is, I didn't get to finish it, as you can obviously tell. But I don't think even if I did finish, the guy would like it, because apparently he hates manga. And I actually met somebody up there that said that they wanted to subscribe to my channel, so I'm like, sweet! So now there's a skibble among us, skibble being a code word for subscribers, for those who don't know. There's a skibble among us who knows what I look like, and I say to you, hello! So yeah, this is basically the drawing, and I don't know, I finish whenever. But basically, on the way back after not winning, which I'm actually okay with, I didn't care, I just wanted to draw. I mean, during the drawing demonstration, the people actually like, they showed us how we were supposed to draw stuff, and I ignored them, and I kind of drew this, just moving that. I kind of drew this, ignoring the people the entire time during the awards ceremony and when they were trying to talk to us. So anyway, back to drawing update. So I drew those two instead of paying attention, along with this, which is another OC in my manga, Alan Sakato. So there's that. And I gotta do more drawings in this one. Like, I have 2 blue notebooks, okay? Like, this one is for all the color drawings that are awesomeness and stuff like that. Basically these. And I still gotta finish that one of Crow. So, and then this second one, which is even larger paper, I'm gonna actually use this one for my manga, because, like, you know, big paper equal good detail. So, that. And then I drew a face on this one. It has a face. And there's that one. And for this part, again, this is my manga notebook, and I guess this part is actually okay to show you guys. So this is basically a kick cycle, like, this is basically Crow, and that's Alan, and he's gonna get kicked in the chest. So basically, she like jumps up to like jump kick him, and then he actually catches her foot. You know, it's kind of like he goes like that and catches it, and then she's like, "Oh, hey, thanks." And then he's like, "Wait, what?" So she leans back, switches to her other foot, twirls around on her hand, and then just kicks him right in the head. So it's basically like he technically countered, but made it worse. And then this is like another angle to show it more clearly. It's like. And then after he's like falling over here, like, ah! Then she actually pulls out swords. And there's actually, this is a recent development I've come up with, which I will show you. Apparently, ignore those. I show them to you in a second. But basically, I've designed a thing where swords can actually attach to her sleeve, so she can wave it around. It's like a ton of swords. And I guess I can go back to this one now. And my brother is cooking food, and it's making me hungry because I can smell it. Why is there always something that makes me not want to make videos? I'll just power through this. Now, work for the food. So basically, here's a base planning in my story. Like, usually when I want to plan somewhere where my characters are, and I've actually done it a couple of times, I will plan it from an aerial view, and then I'll number them off. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, stuff like that, and then I'll actually draw to the side what these are. There's basically ruins in the sky, so I designed a ruin, and I ruined it. Lame jokes are lame. So there's basically that. That was the original drawing of the Skittle Bomb, which I was gonna draw like me throwing it, but I never got around to it. Then here is a drawing I did without it's kind of like going in with straight line art. You don't use any guidelines, and I failed horribly, so that. I mean, I like how the drawing came out, but I feel like if I would have used guidelines like I always do, it would have looked better. And then here is the sword sleeve thing. And see, there's actually like little attachments under the like lace slash fuzzy slash whatever the heck this stuff is supposed to be for the sword. So it's actually little hooks under there, so she can like hook them to her sleeve, and then she can swing them around, kind of flailing like, and like hit people. It's like, I wish my sleeve could do that. You're blue. You're a very blue sleeve. I like you. This is why you're my favorite hoodie, because you're so freaking blue. That, and it has wool. Wait, I show you. See? Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, look at Skittles showing off his blue jacket in a drawing update. But you're gonna see it has fluffy, and this is like happiness encased in fur, okay? I am wearing blue happiness with fur on it. Henceforth referred to as a hoodie. And here is actually a 1-minute drawing challenge sketch thing attempt. So, basically, I don't know. My friend, it turns out that he has a timer on his iPhone, which I didn't know about because I actually don't have one of these. And if I did, that would be the end result. I mean, yeah, screens tend to break when you drop them. Try shooting them. I bet they'll hold up better. So basically, this was a 1-minute drawing challenge. My friend timed me, and it was solely for the reason that I knew that his phone had a timer on it. I'm like, there's a timer? I should draw while I'm being timed. Then on the second one was going to be another minute drawing challenge, but the thing is the bell rang, because I drew these at lunch. Because as soon as I'm finished eating, I just draw because I am a sad, socially deprived child. So I was going to draw Exodus with her weapon, which is basically like a giant bow thing, but the bell rang and I didn't get to finish, and I was sad. Then again, another drawing I made during art instead of doing what I was supposed to be doing. And actually, I want to tell you guys a fun fact about this drawing. We actually had a substitute teacher that day at school, and basically I was drawing, where's that drawing at? This is Akumu, same character, OC in my manga, learn. So basically, I was drawing this, which is for the Adventures of Beaver, which is basically an article for the school newspaper. I'll let you guys figure that one out. And basically, I write an article and draw a picture to go along with it. And this is actually a 2-part picture. So look, like, if you were to put these together like that, I know it doesn't make sense, so I'm just going to put a final image here. But basically, that's what it's supposed to look like, you know, after I've added shading and stuff on the computer. And yes, I do pump these out weekly, so you're going to be seeing a lot of these. Just a heads up. So basically, I was drawing this, and she said, oh, that doesn't look mechanical. And it's like a substitute teacher, and she didn't know that I could draw. And I'm like, oh, lady, prepare for the burning of your life. I put this drawing to the side. I drew this in 10 minutes. I'm like, hey, I'm done. Let me work. And just letting you know that this drawing was actually not as finished as it is now. Like, I was just working around the head sketch, you know? So the thing is, she came around, it's like, oh, that doesn't look mechanical just because it was a face. So I actually finished this during class after I rage drew this. Actually, that might have been part of the reason why I drew a phone being shot by a bullet, because I was mad. And it's like, oh, you're going to make me draw what I'm actually supposed to draw. This is unacceptable. And then I drew this, and then I'm like, okay, here you go. And then I'm like, I draw now. And she's like, and then she was mad. She's like, well, if you could draw that the whole time, why didn't you? And I'm like, 'cause I was working on that! So, anyway, before I continue with rage, I drew this in art class again and stuff. I didn't learn my lesson. And then these random lines, they make no sense until turned this way. Then they make slightly less sense, but it's supposed to be a mountain. And then here's what I meant by, like, Crow's sleeve thing has, like, swords on it. It's basically the sleeve attachment, and this is hard to manage because the tripod's here, so it's like, try to get closer to drawing, but I can't because there's an angle. So, that. There's basically all the swords, and yeah, they're on her sleeve, and I really like the idea of that, and then I decided, oh, maybe there can be chains on them so she can, like, flail them around. Flail. And that's all in this notebook. Oh, the stuff I designed for Crow. Alright, so I believe I have 2 of that one. Yep. I have 2 of this one. And I just lost it again. Drawing be found! Alright, I'm gonna pick you, and you're gonna be the drawing. Good boy. So basically, I was planning a sketch for Steve Jones 313, aka George, aka the Wandering Angel, aka KA LMNOPQRSTVWXY. No, so anyway, basically, he was trying to find somebody that would do a Wandering Angel logo for his Wandering Angel Productions channel, which link in description, by the way. He awesome, so go check him out. So basically, I was to design a logo, and here's actually how the final one came out. And yeah, it was done with a computer, and I don't know, it looks awesome and Wandering Angel-y. And then this drawing is actually a reaction thing for Safi, because if you've seen my victory sandwich video, which tasted delicious, by the way, if you've seen that video, I actually did climb onto a mountain because I live in a mountainous area. That place was literally like a half-an-hour drive and then like a 2-hour hike thing to get up to. So I was actually on that mountain. And this may seem weird to you, but I'm afraid of heights and I enjoy climbing mountains. Yeah, figure that one out. So basically, this is my reaction. Like, Safi asked what my... Well, she didn't ask. I just told her this was kind of my reaction climbing the mountain the whole time, and that would be me like... thinking I'm gonna die. I don't know about you people, but I tend to be a very splatable person. If I fall, I will splat. So basically, I actually sent 2 drawings to Lemmy. Here is one, which is basically a Verosi Piper. And yeah, I kind of just drew these and mailed them to her to send them off. I actually did scan them, so I actually still have stuff to show you guys, because it's like, oh, I'm just going to send away all my drawings for the month. So, yeah. And yeah, I actually did like how the 2 drawings came out. And by 2, here would be the second one. So yeah, it's basically Lemmy with a ton of swords on Twitch TV. Like, if you've ever been on my live streams before, you know that I give people swords, and Lemmy always tends to lose them, so I took the time to find them. And here they all are. That's a lot of swords. And basically, back to these 2 drawings, it was just kind of the sketch thing of the idea. Like, these are kind of just planning things because, I don't know, plan stuff. Planning is good! Then here's another thing I drew in art. It was actually supposed to be a character in the background. I used a different drawing, though. They actually still have it. I'm sad. It was an Adventures of Beaver drawing, which is like this one, but yeah. Basically, here's the system for how it works with the Adventures of Beaver drawing. Like, I will usually draw line art stuff like that on paper, as seen with this one of Akumu. Oh, and she's underwater, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, so it's basically like this. I will do some shading, but then I'll add the rest on computer. So it's like, here's basically the original drawing, and then here's the finished one with the shading and all that goodness. Yeah. And then this is actually the drawing that I was intending on using as a background, like a character in a background drawing, but and this is Exodus, by the way. You can see that her design has a lot of details. Like, a lot. And then that's that realization when you realize you're going to be drawing her time after time in a manga. It hurts me. And this was actually the planning page I used on the way over to that art competition, because we were like actually driving up there. I was not the one driving. I would not drive back, just letting you know. So I was not the one driving, but this is basically the planning thing I came up with for Exodus sitting in a tree. So this drawing plans this drawing. I know this one has a lot more detail in it, and I still gotta color that. That might be a speed paint. Tell me if that should be a speed paint. And then here's basically a drawing of Crow that I was too lazy to finish. I thought it was gonna go somewhere, but no. And I was mad. I wasted a page in this awesomely blue awesome paper. It's like, this is a page wasted. Why? I don't know about you guys, but if I find good paper, I try to make every drawing a masterpiece. I fail horribly, but I still try. So there's that, and then here's a drawing of Bamboo, if you may have seen in one of my videos, where apparently my computer, like, the second one won't work. Digital art, and yeah, this is Bamboo being sad. She's like, why won't you be my friend? Because MS Paint doesn't work with my tablet, so that's Bamboo being like, eh. And here's another drawing of Adventures of Beaver, and you may be wondering why you only saw Beaver in one of these. Basically, in the span of 4 chapters, I have already destroyed his home, flooded an entire mountain, and burned down his forest. If Beaver were alive and real, he would hate me. That and nature, because I tend to kill trees by doing this. So, this will kill trees. So, is it weird that I kill trees by drawing trees on trees? Eh. I confused myself on that one. Now on to the digital drawings. Alright, so this is basically the drawing that I'm doing for Halloween, because last year I actually uploaded the Halloween drawing like a week late. And fun fact about that, that was actually the first time I've ever drawn Crow, was during the Halloween speed paint. So, link is here in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, yeah, that was the first time I ever drew Crow, and here is the drawing that I'm going to do for this year. I figure I better do it early because last year I was late about it, so I'm starting it now. And I really like this one. I think it's going to be super fun to color. I can't wait to color you. And here's the first pixel art drawing that I've ever done before, but I feel like I cheated still because I used them, like, I didn't use MS Paint, I used Paint Tool Side, but I used the binary tool, so it's okay. And I have the uncontrollable urge to draw a mustache on you. Excellent. And now that I've drawn a mustache on that drawing, we can get on to the next one. Now you've seen it, folks. I have drawn a mustache on my first ever pixel drawing. And here is a drawing that was actually suggested during a stream. It was basically over, and it was at that time where it's like, it gets random because I don't know what I'm doing anymore, and somebody suggested that I draw a crow on a panda. And I know that is a giant freaking panda. It can also float. So, that's basically a crow like, onwards, panda! Let us fly! So, yeah. And then I drew a ton of buildings in the background just because. I think it looks cool, though. I like this drawing. Even though it's just a sketch, it looks better than some of the drawings I do when I try. Why? And here's a drawing that I drew for CCL, and it's basically, her and a Rattata. Yeah. And I actually like this drawing. It's like in chibi form. And, I don't know, I just really like the coloring, especially on the hair. And the Rattata. Although it looks like it kind of has no soul from far away. It's like, oh. And this drawing was a one layer, one color challenge on digital. I just used blue, which is my primary sketching color. And of course it's Crow, because it's always Crow. I think Crow's actually the funnest of my OCs to draw. Well, probably second favorite now. I just invented a new one, Akumu. That means nightmare, by the way. Again, I will leave you to figure that one out yourself. So basically, her on buildings. No general perspective because I don't even use a ruler for this. I kind of just free-handed the whole perspective. I'm like, well, this line should go here. So basically that. And then here is my newest profile picture, and here's like a little Easter egg about it, okay? So it looks like I'm going like, you mad, bro? You know, because you kind of just see my face is like, oh yeah, you totally mad. But look at it. If I turn it at this angle, and imagine that my arms are flailing outwards. Wait, 1 second, I'll just show you. And yes, I'm editing a drawing while I'm doing a drawing update, totally not cheating. So if you turn the drawing like that, it's kind of like the come at me, bro. You see me like that, it's like, what? What you got? You got nothing because I got Skittles. So that's basically me like that. So that's a little Easter egg. Look out for that. Now, every time you see my profile picture, and if you've seen this video, you will know the truth. You will know the Easter egg behind this drawing. And now back to its normal state. I'm a speed! And that's my tablet pen on my nose in case you couldn't tell. And then here is the drawing that I said I was talking about, Steve's Wandering Angel thing, but I've already showed you that. And I really like the gradients on this one. I just kind of got crazy with the spread texture on the airbrush. It's fun to use. And then here is the drawing again of Lemmy and her Twitch swords. Like, this is a scan. It's not digital drawing, but yeah. I kind of drew this on paper and I sent it to her, so. I don't have this drawing anymore. I'm sad. And here's the Piper one. I actually like how this one came out, though. I mean, like, it's when I actually started trying color scheme with colored pencils, and I've kind of been on a coloring craze this month with colored pencils. That's a lot of C's. So anyway, here's the Safi drawing, further adding to the coloring craze, which should actually be the next speed paint that you see up. Right, Safi? Wink, wink, nod, nod. So basically, I like how this drawing came out, although it was really hard to do. I mean, it's like... Actually, I think I'll save the commentary for this one for the speed paint, because if I say everything about it now during the speed paint, I'll be like, so, how are you today? I am great. This is a drawing. It was kind of made on paper, and it's nice. So, yeah, and basically here is the drawing that I haven't gotten back yet from The Adventures of Beaver, and that is not a back of a person's head, even though I know it is. That's supposed to be Beaver, but he doesn't look like a beaver. And then, Easter egg here. That's bamboo. Yeah, but you missed that the first time, didn't you? So, yeah, I actually like how this drawing came out. So this is a Kumu, and totally not cheating, guys, on this part. Basically, The Adventures of Beaver, I just use the excuse that they're students of, which is basically where I go. I shouldn't have told you that. I'm probably just going to mute that out. So basically, the school I go to, yeah, I actually just drew the characters, you know, and it's like, that is a Kumu, that is me, that's some random sad dude, hello, and there's bamboo. So, yeah. And that's actually it, what I have for this month. So, guys, be sure to tell me which drawing was your favorite. And, sorry I didn't have more for this month, but I've kind of been working on my manga. Like, I feel that I have gotten a decent amount of drawings done, but I feel like I've cut back a little because I've just been working on that manga so tirelessly. And speaking of which, I'm going to go make the commentary for the Safi drawing now. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, and tell me which drawing was your favorite. See ya.